So hello students. So let's start with chapter number 2 only. And in the previous video you must have watched up to the part 3, right? In the previous video I have discussed the topic that was your cooperative organization, right? So basically in this video we will discuss about the joint stock company. Okay? So in this video we'll talk about the company form of business, which is actually a large scale business. Okay? It is a large scale business. Okay? And in this part 4 is actually divided into 4 parts. I mean 2 parts, part A and part B. ठीक है? तो this is your part A video. ठीक है? या confuse मत होना, ये part A video है और इस वीडियो में basically हम joint stock company के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, right? So let's begin with it. So yes, first of all, the meaning of joint stock company. What is joint stock company? So very simple, as you can see on your screen, like joint stock company is a voluntary association, right? Again, it is a voluntary association of many individuals. Okay, it is of many individuals for profit. Okay, mark the word for profit. यानी कि ये profit के लिए work करता है. Having the capital divided into transferable share. इसमें जो भी capital होता है, what is the capital? Capital means investment. Whatever the investment is there, that investment is divided into a small parts, and that small parts is known as shares. ठीक है? That small part is known as shares. उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? Shares, right? The ownership of which is the condition of membership. Ownership of which मतलब अगर आप ये shares को purchase करोगे, means if अगर आप purchase करोगे तभी तो आपको ownership मिलेगी. ठीक है? ओनरशिप का मतलब होता है कि जो चीज आप परचेज करते हो उस पे आपका राइट हो जाता है. जैसे आप शॉपकीपर के पास जाते हो, व्हेन यू गो टू बाय समथिंग, लाइक सपोज आई एम गोइंग टू अ शॉपकीपर फॉर बाइंग अ पेन. मुझे पेन परचेज करना है, ठीक है? तो जब तक मैं उसका पेमेंट नहीं करूंगी, लाइक इफ द पेन इज ₹10, जब तक उस ₹10 का पेमेंट मैं नहीं करूंगी शॉपकीपर को, तब तक शॉपकीपर वो पेन मुझे नहीं देगा. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि अभी भी पेन की ओनरशिप किसके पास है? शॉपकीपर के पास. ठीक है? ठीक वैसे ही अगर आपको शेयर की ओनरशिप चाहिए तो यू हैव टू परचेज दिस शेयर. You have to buy or purchase this share. ठीक है? As soon as you buy or purchase this share, you become the ownership. You become the owner of this share. And to become a owner is actually the condition of a member. अगर कंपनी में मेंबर बनना है तो आपको शेयर परचेज करना है. सिंपल सी लाइन ये है. Is it clear? So that was the definition of your joint stock company. Is it clear? Okay, so let's move on with the next concept of it, that is now we'll discuss about the features. What are the features of joint stock company? So the first feature is separate legal entity. Yes, the company is separate. I mean the company, as we have discussed, the company gets registered. कंपनी को हम क्या करते हैं? रजिस्टर करते हैं. एंड व्हेन द कंपनी इज रजिस्टर्ड, इट ऑटोमेटिकली गेट्स द फीचर ऑफ सेपरेट लीगल एंटिटी. दैट मीन्स द कंपनी इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द मेंबर्स. यानी कि देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ कंपनी एंड इट्स मेंबर्स. ठीक है? यानी कि कंपनी और मेंबर के बीच में डिफरेंस है. यानी कि कंपनी अलग आइडेंटिटी है और मेंबर्स एक अपनी अलग आइडेंटिटी रखते हैं. राइट? Okay, next one, it is artificial person. ठीक है? The second feature is of artificial person. It means that artificial person means that कि as a single person, like suppose if I am a person and I am dealing with someone, मुझे किसी के साथ deal करना है. So for dealing I need to have a signature, right? I need to have a signature. ठीक है? और I need to have a name. नेम सिग्नेचर दोनों का होना जरूरी है. तो इन द सेम वे द कंपनी इज ऑल्सो हैविंग इट्स ओन नेम एंड इट्स ऑल्सो हैविंग इट्स ओन सिग्नेचर. सिग्नेचर मीन्स ओन स्टैम्प, राइट? So that is why it is considered to be an artificial person. Okay, next one, it is registration. Yes, as I told you, the registration of a company is compulsory and the company gets registered under the Companies Act. It gets registered under the Companies Act. Companies Act of 1956. Is it clear? So yes, the registration of a company is compulsory, and yes, the company do register under the Companies Act of 1956. Is it clear? Okay, the next feature is perpetual succession. Perpetual succession means what? Perpetual succession means like the company keep on moving, the company keep on going. Okay, as we have studied in the cooperative organization also, the members can come and join. Okay, they can leave, they can join as per their own desire. In the same way, the company keeps on moving, the company keeps on going. Okay, keeps on going means it is not like that the death of any member will affect the working of a company. It is not like. Members can come, members can go, members can meet with some kind of accident, but the company will remain there only. Company will not be dissolved. Company को कोई खत्म नहीं कर सकता except the Companies Act itself. ठीक है? जब तक Companies Act के अपने आप से रूल नहीं आते या Company Act खुद आपको इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं देती कि you should wind up the company now, until then no one is there to affect the working of a company. Is it clear? So these were the features of it. So let's move on with the next one, that is the common seal. Yes, common seal. As I told you about the stamp and signature, right? It is the same thing only. Like suppose I want to deal with any person or I want to go with the agreement with any person, so in that case I will go with the name and signature. Okay, name and signature. So in the same way, if the company is meeting with any kind of agreement, any kind of dealing, so in the same way the company will have its own common seal, that is stamp and signature. Okay, so let's move on with the next features, that is transferability of shares. Transferability means you can easily transfer the share. Easily transfer means you can easily buy the shares and you can easily sell the shares. ठीक है, कोई रेस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं कि अगर हमने किसी कंपनी का शेयर परचेज कर लिया है तो हम उसे ना बाय कर सकते हैं ना सेल कर सकते हैं, पूरे लाइफ टाइम हमें अपने पास रखना होता है, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. तो दैट इज एक्चुअली इजी ट्रांसफरेबिलिटी. ओके, मूव ऑन विद द नेक्स्ट टाइप, दैट इज लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी. राइट, so yes, the members working in this joint stock company, they are having a limited liability. Limited liability means their liability is restricted or limited up to the amount which they have contributed. ठीक है, amount which the members have contributed. Okay, so that is actually your limited liability. Okay, next one is separation of ownership and control. Yes, there is a separation of ownership and control. Why? Because in real sense the shareholders are considered to be the real owner. जो शेयर होल्डर्स हैं वो रियल ओनर माने जाते हैं, सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज ओनरशिप. लेकिन इन प्रैक्टिकल सेंस every activity, everything is being controlled by the management, or you can call it as by a board of directors. ठीक है, तो रियल सेंस में शेयर होल्डर आर कंसिडर्ड टू बी द रियल ओनर, बट इन प्रैक्टिकल सेंस everything, be it the management decision, action, everything is being controlled by the board of director. You got it? So that is why there is a separation of ownership and control. Right? So I hope so you all have understood with this. So let's move on with the next topic, that is merits of company. Right? So now we'll discuss about the merits of company. What are the different merits of a company? Merits means advantage. So the first one is limited liability, as we have discussed earlier only. Next one, transfer of interest. Transfer of interest means transfer of shares only. We are talking about this topic we have discussed right now. Next one is perpetual succession. Yes, perpetual succession means the company will move on. Okay, company will move on means no one is going to affect the existence of a company. Next one, it is efficient management. Yes, efficient management means as the company is dealing with the board of directors, and these board of directors are ultimately selected or appointed by the shareholders itself. So that is why they are considered to be a professional or efficient individuals to handle the management, right? And yes, last one is large amount of capital, right? Large amount of capital means with the help of this public, if the company is in need of amount, so the company can collect the amount or generate the amount with the help of public. ठीक है, they can raise the amount with the public, and public do have a confidence in raising or in investing the amount in a company. कंपनी के पास इफेक्ट होता है, कंपनी के पास एक ट्रस्ट होता है जिससे जनरल पब्लिक भी ट्रस्ट करती है और अपना पैसा इन्वेस्ट करती है. Right, so these were the merits of a company. So let's move on with the next concept, that is your demerit. Demerit means now we will discuss about the disadvantages. So the first point is complex process. Complex process means yes, it is a very lengthy and complicated process. Lengthy bhi hai aur complicated hai. Why it is so? Because generally the formalities of a company, the company which is undergoing with this formality, they have to meet out with number of steps. कई सारे steps हमें follow करने पड़ते हैं जिसकी वजह से हमें कई बार complications का भी सामना करना पड़ता है. Next one is lack of secrecy. Yes, you cannot maintain secrecy over here because here is large number of people. The shareholders are large in number. ठीक है, so due to this, generally the company is not in a position to meet out with to maintain the secrecy. Okay, next one is impersonal work environment, which means there is no connection. There is no connection between the shareholders. Shareholders के बीच में कोई भी connection नहीं होता because different shareholders are there and they are coming from a different background. So due to this, there is no personal connection with each other. Next one is various regulation. Yes, the company has to meet out with the different kinds of rules and regulation time to time. ठीक है, लाइक फॉर्मेशन जब हम करते हैं उस केस में हमारे पास डिफरेंट रूल्स रेगुलेशन फॉलो करना होता है. उसके बाद टाइमली बेसिस पे जो भी रूल्स अमेंड किए गए हैं या जो भी रूल्स बनाए गए हैं, वी हैव टू फॉलो दैट आल्सो. सो वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ दिस आल्सो, लाइक व्हिच रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन इज बीन अमेंडेड और पास्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली वी हैव टू take it into consideration. Right, so these were the demerits of a company. Next one, next we'll discuss about the next point, like delay in decision. Okay, so let's move on with the next demerit, that is delay in decision. Right, this is the next demerit. Delay in decision means where you cannot take the decision instantly. अगर कोई डिसीजन की जरूरत है तो उस केस में हम कंपनी जो है वो एकदम से डिसीजन नहीं ले सकती बिकॉज ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ शेयर होल्डर्स. बिकॉज ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ शेयर होल्डर्स, क्योंकि शेयर होल्डर्स ज्यादा होते हैं तो इस वजह से हम डिसीजन नहीं ले पाते. नेक्स्ट वन इज ओलिगोकार्चिक मैनेजमेंट. ओलिगोकार्चिक मैनेजमेंट मीन्स व्हेन पावर्स आर इन फ्यू हैंड्स. व्हेन पावर्स आर इन फ्यू हैंड्स, जब पावर्स कुछ लोगों के हाथ में होता है तो सेम कंडीशन इज एप्लीकेबल हियर आल्सो. बेसिकली ऑल द पावर्स रेस्ट विद द बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर. ठीक है, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर के पास सारी पावर्स होते हैं. सो बेसिकली वॉट एवर द डिसीजन विल बी टेकन, वॉट एवर द एक्शन विल बी टेकन, दैट विल बी टेकन बाय बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स ओनली. सिर्फ वही डिसीजन ले सकते हैं. ठीक है, so that is why it is a oligarchic management. They generally don't understand the shareholders. वो shareholders को समझते नहीं है. Next one is conflicts in interest. Yes, conflict of interest basically means here they are having a difference of opinion. ठीक है, and if because of the difference of opinion generally the conflicts arises. ठीक है, difference in opinion basically means होता है that is when you are not agreed to a similar or same point, so that actually arises your conflicts. Right, so generally this happens in your joint stock company. So let's move on. Okay, so with this in part A it is only up to this, that is in this we have studied about the joint stock company. What exactly is joint stock company? ठीक है, and in this we have also studied about its features, merits and demerits. ठीक है, so these are the things which we have covered in this video. ठीक है, so with this it is end of part A. So thank you class for listening and seeing this video very patiently. Thank you.